fill outs. Shit, I'm one of them fill outs niggas. Be in the field and in the house, working. So, baby, wherever they put me at, honey, I'm gonna do what the fuck I got to do. But, baby, I'm letting you know that's my slave name. That's my bondage name. That's the name the oppressor gave me. But, baby, I don't answer to it when I ain't got to, you hear me? The strongest branches will never betray the roots. I'm covered, you covered, we covered. So stay covered as you discover the self. Let them know. When I'm moving out in the fields, out on the plantation, when I ain't up in the big house with Massa, the big house, when I'm not up in the big house with Massa, where that's required, I don't use my inmate name. I don't use my slave name. Now, too much heat on that name. Motherfucker asks me what I am. Father sucker asks me what I am. I'm whole. When I'm out here amongst these Negroes in the field, that's why we have to have this trans murder blackout, and that's why we got to, trans lives matter, because that's the machine that's trying to pluck us off, trying to put us in our place, trying to make sure that we don't be no fucking rebellion. So, baby, when I'm moving out in the fields, I don't be trans this and trans that. I don't be trans this and trans that. When you ask me what the fuck I am, I'm my mother and my father. I came from seed and egg. I'm whole. I don't give my slave name when I'm out in the fields. I give my slave name when I'm up there with Massa. And I understand some of us gotta be in prison in order to be free. Sometimes you gotta go to jail, and I know, because I done it before. Back in the G, I used to go to jail on purpose, baby. Because that's when the men treated me with respect. That's where they wasn't ashamed to be with me. That's where they was open and they was living in their truth. It was still fucked up conditions. It was still fucked up circumstances. I was still getting my ass beat by the guards. I was still getting sexually abused by some of the guards. I was still getting fucked over. But it was a little bit better and a little bit safer than the streets. Because I had a place in jail where it was just for me. The 6th floor. I could go on the 6th floor and I could be a little bit more free. Some of us have to be in jail. The irony is that some of us have to be in prison. Some of us have to be incarcerated. See, I never had to be in prison to be free. But I know a lot of people who have had to be in prison to be a little bit more free, to be a little bit more themselves. And that's why I do the work that I do with this faith that I practice with Laylim Layler. Because, baby, I'm doing time in prison right now. I ain't got to have no bars. It ain't got to be no feed up call. It ain't got to be sales and all that for me to know I'm doing time. I'm still doing time, honey. But you better believe this the Shawshank Redemption. You better believe that behind them paintings that I'm painting, there is a hole that I'm chiseling and picking towards freedom. You better believe that in every painting that I write, every song that I sing, every poetry that I do, there is a way to open a door to the ones that are coming being a little bit more free, a little bit freer than what we were. Because we always gonna have to serve something. Ain't nobody coming here and not being no slave to something. We all got to bow down to something. Show as you walking on 2 legs. And you ain't even got to be on 2 legs. You could be on 4 legs. We all got to bow down to something. But understand that transgender is my slave name. Yes, when I'm up on the plantation with Massa, I say, he say transgender. I say, his eyes coming. It's coming. I'm trans. But when I'm out there in the field, when I'm out there amongst the field niggas like me, the ones that's working out in the fields, No, I don't say that shit. Fuck that. Nigga asked me last night, are you transgender? Fuck no, I'm my mother and my father. I'm not dying for some white people shit. I'm not dying for no shit I ain't make up. I'm not dying for no shit that didn't come from me. You got me fucked up. That's why I don't wear the t-shirt. That's why I don't run around promoting it. But guess what? If you're doing a survey, if I could get a coin, if it's any way I could get paid, give me my motherfucking guts. Because my blood, my ancestors died for that shit. So I still want my coins. I still want my check. Still going to get my dineros. But I'm not finna be out here dying in the streets for some white people shit. And I keep telling y'all, white is not a race. It's a motherfucking construct and a culture. I'm not finna be out here laying my life on the line, dying for white people shit. You got me fucked up. You got me bent. I'm dying for wholeness. Because that's what's gonna free the next generation. Them being able to be a little bit more whole. Them not having to fit into no box. Them not having to go into no particular box. No, fuck all that. I'm not finna be out here. I'm transgender, da 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 da. Oh yeah, but when I get up in front of Massa, cause that's what Massa need. Massa need that data. Massa need them numbers. Massa ain't listening to you if you ain't got them numbers. Massa ain't listening to you if you ain't got that data. So when I get around Massa, I's transgender. That's what Oz is. Yes, Massa. Oz changed from one thing to another. Fuck, I didn't. I'm whole. I'm seed and egg with this pussy. Work this pussy. Period. So, yeah. You will see me in documentaries. You will see me in whatever opportunity comes my way saying I'm trans, saying this and saying that. But just know, it's the Shawshank Redemption. I'm doing just like he was doing in that motherfucking jailhouse. He was grinning and playing nice with boss while he was picking and chiseling his motherfucking way to freedom. Period.